Brighton and Hove Albion U23s. The third leg action will now take place between both sides.
You there, Joe Virginia, Ryan Astley, Brendan Galloway, Nathangelo Markello, Morgan Feeney is the captain, Lewis Gibson, Josh Bowler, Dennis Adina, Fraser Hornby, Basala Sambu and Nathan Broadhead. There's a healthy crowd inside Goodison Park tonight, Snods, and 95%, probably more, because there are a few from Brighton, are hoping that at the end of the game there is the presentation of a silver cup on that pitch.
Yeah, it's a lovely, pleasant evening here at Goodison Park, but I want it to be a fantastic evening at Goodison Park come full time, because it's a great opportunity for the boys in blue to lift that title. We come out to fireworks, let's see fireworks on the pitch. But I'm saying that, let's see fireworks, Daz. I don't care if we win 1-0 and it comes off one of the lads' backsides in the 6-yard box, as long as we get these 3 points and Unzi gets what he deserves, and then boys out there get what they deserve, the Premier League 2 title.
These are a good team, Brighton and Hove.
Yeah, they are. I watched the U team player in the Youth Cup as well, and they were very impressive. All right, this is the under-23s, but I expect this game to be a tight game. Brighton will be coming here and they'll be saying, here, let's spoil the party this evening.
Oh, certainly will.
They've got a great crowd in here. Let's spoil the party. They're coming out to fireworks, they're expecting to win. Let's turn them over.
Well, very shortly the stadium announcer will give us the prelude to what will be a minute of applause as we remember the 96 Liverpool supporters who lost their lives 30 years ago today. It's the 30th anniversary of the Hillsborough disaster at Sheffield. Everton Football Club has stood shoulder to shoulder with Liverpool Football Club for 30 years, and we will continue to do so.
Gentlemen, today marks the 30th anniversary of the Hillsborough tragedy, when 96 Liverpool supporters lost their lives following the team that they loved. Since that fateful day, Everton Football Club has stood shoulder to shoulder with our friends from across the park, and we will continue to do so for as long as we are needed. We remember the 96 here tonight at Goodison Park with a period of applause that will begin and end on the referee's whistle.
Nearly ready to go here at Goodison Park, but just very quickly, Snods, you of course were very much a part of the Everton squad 30 years ago, and you were one of the first club representatives to go over to Anfield and start the support that's been there for 30 years.
Yeah, certainly were, and it was such a tragedy. It were great. We'd won the semi-final at Villa Park against Norwich, and to come off and find out what had happened over at Hillsborough was absolutely... Oh, it was really scary, it really was, and it was so sad. And you're right, I went over to Anfield with Peter Beardsley and tied the scarves that went from the Cop End at Liverpool to Goodison, and yeah, I wish I wasn't doing it, to be quite honest, but they will never ever be forgotten.
We have stood shoulder to shoulder for 30 years, and we will continue to do so. Right, the business in hand tonight is underway. Brighton and Hove Albion against Everton. It's 90 minutes, it's 45 minutes each way, it's 11 aside, but it's so much bigger than that, Snods. This could be the night of these boys' lives.
Yeah, he's fantastic. I know a couple of seasons ago we got about 18,000 in for the Liverpool game and we didn't perform, and I know we lifted the title, but Unzi wasn't pleased. He was disappointed. Let's hope we don't let the Evertonians down. Let's hope, more importantly, the players don't let themselves down, because they've had a fantastic season.
Kello gives it away. Morgan Feeney, though, was never going to lose that, was he? That was a Morgan Feeney challenge. That was a tackle that was hoid in Liverpool.
That was a Dave Watson tattle. See the ball and tattle it. He's reminiscent of Dave Watson. There's no frills about him. He's an out-and-out centre-back that loves a tattle, loves an header, loves to compete, and that's why he's skipper of this under-23 team.
There goes Markello. Falls for Nathan Broadhead. Had such a fabulous season, Nathan Broadhead, but again, good pressing by Brighton and Hove Albion, and Brighton and Hove Albion are not here, Snods, to play a bit part, because they can win the league.
Well, without a doubt, it's a great opportunity for him. I'm sure the manager, the coach of this Brighton team will say, hey, come on, it's Everton's to lose in front of their own crowd. They'll be under a little bit of pressure, they'll be a little bit tense. Let's go out and test them in the first 10-15 minutes of this game.
First touch for João Virginia, who's looked very impressive whenever he's been called upon. Left-footed, down the middle, up goes Fraser Hornby. Doesn't win the first battle, but the loose ball falls for Nathan Broadhead, and he cracks it from distance. It's palmed away by the goalkeeper, Rob Sanchez, and it goes for a corner kick. And that was almost the perfect start that we craved.
Do you know what? That's great play from midfield player Broadhead. What he's doing, he does play out wide, but he tends to drift in. And what he's got to do, when the ball goes up to Big Fraser, he ain't going to win everyone. He wins his majority. But the second ball is so important. We've got to pick the second balls up, which he did. Had a strike on goal. It's a good attempt. We're only a couple of minutes into the game. It's a bright start.
It's a corner kick on the left-hand side. Nathan Broadhead pings it in. Ryan Astley tries to get a flick. A little bit of pinball inside the penalty area, and it's scrambled away by the visitors. What's the mindset of the players, Snods? It's very, very easy to sit up here in my position and say, play the game, lads, not the occasion.
It is.
It's a big occasion.
It's a massive occasion, but some of them have been there before. It's just playing at Goodison excites you. Just playing in front of a crowd here. Oh, is he in? No, he's offside. But yeah, just playing at Goodison Park. The boys will be all last week. We'll be thinking about this. Since the last game, they'll be thinking, what opportunity, we're going to have a good crowd in here. We're playing at Goodison Park. Don't come any better.
No,
don't come any better. Whether you were born in Liverpool, whether you were born anywhere around the country, around the world, to wear that blue shirt on here, there is no better feeling in the world.
Well, the Toffees were beaten 4-3 by Manchester City in a real humdinger of a game last time out, and that's made this game tonight all the more vital. But Brighton and Hove Albion themselves were pinned back by Swansea City. They could only draw 2-2, and that was with a stoppage time leveller as well, Snods. So yeah, a little bit of nerves maybe for both sides.
Yeah, perhaps there will be, but I'm looking at our front two. I really am, in Fraser Hornby and Basala Sambu, and I think if they can work their back four and we can get the ball out wide to Broadhead and Bowler, we've seen that they create problems. Josh Bowler's been in good form lately.
He's got better.
Yeah, he really has. So I think get the ball out to him, let him test the full-backs. But I think tonight our front two are our main players.
It's a throw in for Brighton and Hove Albion. It goes to Archie Davis. Loose ball might break for Malumbi, but a good. It wasn't a good challenge. And Fraser Hornby is either livid with the decision or livid with himself.
No, I think he's livid with himself. I thought he was late there. He didn't really have any chance of getting the ball. Yeah, he's no chance of getting it, and he knows.
Fortunate not to be yellow carded.
Yeah, he is. I think if he hadn't been too early in the game, he probably would have been. But it's a good opportunity. I think it might be a bit. I would be disappointed if I were the keeper now getting beat from this distance. If he's going to have a shot, I think he's too far out. But where he's shaping up, I think he looks as though he's going to have a strike on goal.
Well, it's in his locker. Jordan Davis. And he does go for goal. And he wasn't far away, by the way. That dipped late on, didn't it?
It dipped late on. It
wow.
Was a decent effort. It really was. It had João Virginia grasping in mid-air for it.
Excellent technique. Wow, that was a real up and downer, wasn't it?
Yeah, a terrific free kick. I thought it were a bit too far out, but you're right. He had so much dip in it in the last second or so.
Welsh youth international Jordan Davis signed for Brighton and Hove Albion from Wrexham summer before last. Keep an eye on him. Here he is again. That's a good controlled pass wide to Gyökeres. Gyökeres tries to switch the play, but it's spins off the side of the head of Ryan Astley. Brendan Galloway makes a rather better fist of it, but it's picked up by Will Collar. Now Brighton are having a few moments, which they will have, Snells. We've got to not panic because Brighton are second at the table. They will have their moments.
There are no teams at this level that really struggle, but Brighton are up there for a reason, because they're a good side. There's some good teams in this Premier League, and as you said, there's Man City, there's Liverpool's in there. These are second in the league, so they are a good team.
The ball is watched well by Brendan Galloway and headed to safety. Picked up by Jason Malumbi. Gibson wins it though. Malumbi wins the sliding challenge. Just waiting for the game to settle down, which is understandable. It's a big night for the Brighton players as well. So nice to play at such a stadium as this.
Yeah, it is, and I'm sure their parents.
Jordan Davis trying to get in again, but on this occasion, João Virginia is content to let the ball drift through, and it's a goal kick.
Yeah, it's a long journey for them. I'm sure they'll have probably come overnight, like they do usually these days, but the parents will all be here. They'll be expecting a big opportunity here to upset the apple cart, as they say, and but I think looking at our team and looking at the way they've played for the last couple of seasons, I think we've got enough in our team. Enough characters, enough people to go and win games, and I will be disappointed if we don't win this evening.
It's all set up for Everton, it's all set up for David Unsworth, and it's all set up for Brighton to take this free kick just inside the Everton half of the field after a missed time challenge from Morgan Feeney. Here's Leo Ostergaard, wide to Malumbi. Archie Davis, back to Ostergaard again. Rob Sanchez, the Brighton goalkeeper, straight down the middle. And once again, João Virginia, a little bit of a rush of blood to the head. It was drifting through to him quite comfortably, but he found himself in no man's land, and he dealt with it quite well, but he shouldn't have needed to.
He didn't need to. I think if he'd have held his position, I thought his starting position was probably wrong to start with. He was more or less on the 18-yard line. So, but if he'd have just dropped 5 or 10 yards, it would have easily run through to him and he'd have picked it up. In the end, you're right, he's dealt with it, but I think if he'd have just held his time, waited, he'd have come through to caught that.
Astley, that's a good ball. Nathan Broadhead tries to slide in Basala Sambu. And Basala Sambu has just been overly physical when chasing the ball. And our referee tonight, Peter Gibbons, has given Brighton and Hove Albion a free kick, which you're not convinced about.
No, I'm not convinced. I thought Basala got in beyond him, and the lad fell into Basala more than he fouled the Brighton defender.
Free header for Lewis Gibson. Ostergaard is there. They look comfortable, confident.
Yeah, they do. The midfield are willing to accept it. I think McKello in the middle of the park, he's the one who's linking play.
Touch on the far side is going to bounce out of play. No, it goes with Ryan Astley, the youngest member of the Everton side. Here's Dennis Adinarin. Players like Dennis Adinarin have got to get a right good grip of this.
Yeah, McKello and Dennis, they complement one another.
Yeah.
I like seeing him on the ball a little bit more in this early phase of the game.
Broadhead just couldn't get there. Nathan Broadhead, who's the highlight of his season undoubtedly was the brace he scored at Anfield.
I think they've settled a little bit better than us. 9 minutes, 10 minutes into the game nearly, and yeah, they're looking a little bit comfortable.
We're watching Everton U23s against Brighton and Hove Albion in what is potentially a Premier League 2 title decider, live on the Everton YouTube page to Evertonians from all 4 corners of the globe. Dennis Adinarin to Ryan Astley. Just need to play a little bit of possession football, don't we?
Yeah, need to keep hold of the ball a little bit.
Josh Bowler gets his ankle wrapped. That'd be a free kick. first goal would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Just to settle things down a little bit. Humsey's been trying to play it nice and cool all week.
I was just about to say, we're getting a free kick out there, and I was just about to say we've got to get our two centre-backs, who are probably the best two headers of the ball, along with Fraser Hornby. We've got to get that, and at the last minute they've decided to go up there. I'd like to see Brendan Galloway go up, because I think he's decent in the air as well. Get one of the midfield players to drop back.
Quite a big side, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
Nathan Broadhead, that's a great delivery. Header by Sambu. Is saved by the goalkeeper. That was all about the delivery, that's not, wasn't it?
It was a great delivery, put him with plenty of pace in there. Give the opportunity.
Oh, here we go. He's in here. Reaches the edge of the penalty area. Nathan Broadhead at the other end gets a foot in. And he's such a smashing little character, is Nathan Broadhead. Welsh Youth International. And he was effective at both ends of the field within 60 seconds there, because Bojan Radulovic looked like he was about to make serious inroads. Here's Brendan Galloway, runs out of space but squeezes it back to Dennis Adinarin.
It's evenings like this where you'd like to see Brendan Galloway. With his experience, he's played first team, he's been on loan at several clubs. He should be relishing this, he should be. And it's difficult from left back position to run a game, but I expect more from him. He's one of the old, well, he is the oldest player, he's the most experienced player. He should be dominating games like this, even from a left back area. Give me the ball, let me get down the overlaps, let me get balls into strikers.
Even, do you mean even vocally as well?
Yeah,
non-stop?
yeah, non-stop. I don't think he's that kind of player, but he should be in this kind of game.
There's Nathaniel Markello, but he can't thread the ball through. The move breaks down, and Lewis Gibson has to watch that knee. Controls the ball wide too, to said Brendan Galloway on this left-hand side. Spots the run of Fraser Hornby and chips it into the left-hand channel. The big Everton centre-forward lets it bounce a couple of times. And he wants a free kick, but he would have been lucky to get one there.
Yeah, he should have. Once it's a decent ball. It's a decent running behind, because that makes it easier for the fullback. When your striker runs into space like that, yep, it's a decent ball in there. Get hold of it.
Yeah.
He's let it run, and he might have got tripped in the end, but get hold of the ball first.
No kick for Brighton. 12 minutes gone. A draw, by the way, and it goes to the last game of the season. Everton go to West Ham. Brighton are at home to Chelsea.
We don't want that.
No,
you don't need that.
Brighton would need a 5-goal swing if the game is drawn tonight. Let's just put it to bed. Let's not think about the equations and the what-ifs and what-have-nots. Max Sanders, the Brighton and Hove Albion captain, is on the ball. Touches it wide towards Will Collar. Goes down by Ryan Astley. Will Collar, though, good footwork by the Brighton wide man. Nice touch as well to Cochrane. Cochrane gets a low cross in. There's nobody there for Brighton. Brendan Galloway puts the afterburners on. Good play by Brendan Galloway. Oh, he's pushed. No, he hasn't. Now that should be a yellow card. And it will be for Jason Molumby. Easy decision for the referee. Good break by Brendan Galloway.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about. Great pace he showed, good awareness. And Molumby, the number 4 for Brighton, had no option, because Brendan had already knocked it by. He's not happy with these two wide players who stopped Brendan. Should have stopped Brendan getting it. So he just felt that it was necessary to do that. He's took one for the team, as they say in football. He's took a booking.
He roared at the two fellas in front of him.
He certainly did.
Free kick for Everton, Lewis Gibson. The Geordie takes it left foot and pings it high and wide to that right-hand side. It'll fall kindly for Ryan Astley. Here's Dennis Adinarin. Back to Ryan Astley again. Curls it forward looking for Hornby. It's headed away by Moran O'Hara, and then Alex Cochrane can only find touch on the far side.
We get a free kick there, Dad, and that's the disappointment for me. We ain't going to score from where he's just put that free kick to Fraser Hornby. Put it in the 18-yard box and give the strikers a chance to go and attack the ball. We put it really out there. He's not going to affect the game from out there.
Gibson again. Wide to Nathan Broadhead, trying his luck on this left-hand side. It's around the back, gets another great ball in, but it's just too high for Fraser Hornby, and that will go out for a corner kick. And once again, no, it won't. It'll go out for a throw-in on the far side.
You don't get better than that.
No,
he's got it on the outside, got it onto his left foot, and put a great delivery in there to the back post.
He would be my player of the year this season.
Yeah.
For the 23s. I've seen most of the games this year, and Nathan's been smashing. 8 goals as well, which is a decent return for a wide man. Here's Dennis Adinri to Galloway. Just size that would just get a little bit of a grip of its nods.
Here he goes again.
Yep. Another corner kick. He's got them worried.
Yeah, he has got them worried. And while they're like that, they should say, right, let's give Nathan the next couple of balls. Get out the full back again.
Yeah. Corner kick. Plenty of people in the park end, which is nice to see. There's loads behind us as well in the upper Bullens. And Nathan Broadhead, his delivery so far has been excellent. He's a Hornby, got the last touch on that. Well, the referee wanted some help off his linesman, and he didn't get any help at all. And I think the linesman's just guessed.
Yeah, I think he did. I don't think he had a clue. I think the park end, where all our crowd are congregated, obviously thought it was a corner kick, but the linesman thought it was a goal kick, which has resulted in that.
The referee looked over at the linesman, didn't he, appealingly, as if to say, make a decision.
Yeah, I think the linesman went, I ain't got a clue here. I'll just say a goal kick.
There's Jason Lundy, wide to Davis. And he goes back to Leo Ostergaard. There's a man down inside the centre circle there. You can just see in your picture. And the referee has blown the whistle to stop the game.
Yeah, but why didn't he stop it when he first went down? He had a look at him. Brighton had got possession. They didn't put it out of play. And then all of a sudden it breaks for us and he stops the game. If it's an head injury, totally agree with it. There's no question about it. If it's really anything else, then no, it isn't. It's his leg.
We often speak about rugby, don't we, Snods, when they just keep playing on, don't they?
Do you know what?
There's a boy on the floor.
I love
blood, and they just play on.
I love going live games, rugby league. I love watching. I go watch Warrington quite a bit, and even if it's on, if Super League's on TV, I watch that. And them boys go through pain week in and week out, and I see us footballers, and we go down, and well. I just shake my head. Yeah. I really do. Like, there's nothing wrong with that lad. That's Will Collar. There's nothing wrong with him, Des.
No.
Just get up, lad, and get on with the game.
Yeah. I mean,
it really frustrates me.
He's had a whack, but there's nothing wrong with him that merits stopping the game.
There's nothing wrong with him now, walking off 30 seconds later, and then the referee, he'll come sprinting back on in a minute. Come on, mate.
Do you know, every time they went off injured, if the referee suspected a bit of jiggery-pokery, he could make them stay off for 5 minutes. It would cut it out overnight, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well,
there we go, and we go again. Here
now the boy runs on. Nothing wrong with him. He's been watching too much Match of the Day.
It winds you up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. I'm not saying I was the hardest player ever to play football, but I had to be hurt to go down and stay down. I really did. And that's how I was brought up by my dad. That's how I was brought up to play football. And a good tackle doesn't hurt anybody.
Now then, here's a chance for Dennis Adina. There's a bit of green grass in front of him to run into. He slides it to Nathaniel Markello. It was a touch behind Nathaniel Markello, wasn't it?
It wasn't crisp enough, was it?
Linesman's flags up on this near side.
Hasn't got started yet, the game, really.
No. As we say, it's easy from up here.
Yeah, it's all.
Play the game, boys.
It's the easiest position in the world to be sat in a stand and talk about a game and criticise players. The hardest thing is when you're actually on that green
grass. To be a co-commentator, I'd say. So.
Well, yeah. No, you just make commentary look really easy.
It's Morgan Feeney, the Everton captain.
It's just a pleasure to work with you, to be quite honest.
19 uneventful minutes gone so far. He's getting better now, though. Fraser Hornby on the right-hand side. Sliding challenge comes in from Warren O'Hara. Astley wins the header. Here's O'Hara again. Blockers. Free kick for Brighton. Too many little stop-starts.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's not got going at all. 20 minutes into the game, and we're not really seeing much fluidity about this game at all.
Neither side's in control, are they?
No.
Everton 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Draw would quite clearly favour Everton. So you would think, Snod, you would hope that the game will open up the later it goes on, because Brighton really need to win.
Yeah, they do need to win, and I'm sure we'll see that in the second half. I think what...
Gyökeres on this right-hand side of the penalty area, but Lewis Gibson had that under control. And it's a goal kick.
Yeah, I think what the coach had said to the Brighton team, let's give nothing away, let's keep it tight, even if it's 0-0 at half-time. That's all right. And then the last 20 minutes, we can start pushing players forward, because the onus is on them to go and win the game, as you say. But we'll see him being compact and tight and give nothing away.
Goal kick for the Toffees. It's been such a good season for the young Everton boys. Some great results. None better than the 2-0 win at Anfield.
We always love that one, don't we? That was a walk in the park, that one.
We were taking photos of the scoreboard and everything, weren't we?
It's always nice to beat them, well, whatever level. Under sevens victories, great.
And Astley's just sliced the ball into touch over on that far side. Well, Everton been on a terrific run before that 4-3 defeat against Manchester City. 3 clean sheets in the previous 5. In fact, just 2 goals conceded in the previous 5 games, and then 4 in 1 against Manchester City. But Manchester City, of course, at any level are capable of doing that to anybody. Here's Josh Bowler. Good run by Josh Bowler. The first time he's had a goal, and he scores! A terrific goal! Josh Bowler, that's what he's capable of. With his left foot, he carried the ball forward, he found the back of the net, and Everton have got one hand on the trophy.
We said that first 5 minutes that Josh Bowler's in good form, he's scoring goals, he's supplying deliveries for goals as well, and he picked it up then. I think that's all he had in his mind.
Yeah.
He's picked the ball up, he's set off running at the back 4 and he's thought, there's nothing on for me to pass. Why should I pass? I'm 22 yards out. I can see the whites of the goals there. I'm going to hit this with my left foot, and he's buried it in the bottom corner. Keeper's got absolutely no chance, and wow, did he enjoy that finish. And all his teammates, and I looked over at the bench as well, and David Unsworth were like a 19-year-old schoolboy. He was jumping about. He knows that is such an important goal of this game.
Midway through the first half, first blood to Everton. And we go, as it stands, 6 points clear at the top of Premier League 2. And I'll tell you what, it couldn't... Oh, Basala Sambu charges down the clearance. Well, that's unsettled him a little bit, hasn't it? I was going to say, Snod, it couldn't have happened to a nicer boy, because Josh Bowler hasn't had things all his own way since he came from Queen's Park Rangers. And for the level he was at, and the age he was, it was quite a fee.
Yeah.
Knuckle down, he's stuck at it, he's always got a smile on his face, and he's such a popular boy down at USM Finch Farm.
Yeah, there were times that he was finding himself on the substitute bench, not being used at times, and yeah, it's difficult for a boy to come from a club that he's been at several years. That was QPR, and we brought him in, and no disrespect to QPR, he's been a good team, but coming to Everton Football Club, you're on a different wavelength now, and yeah, it might have took the boy a bit of time to settle in, but now he's starting to produce, and he certainly produced there after 22 minutes.
How big a goal could that be? Josh bowls him over. Here's Will Collar, sweeps it onto the left-hand side. Max Sanders, infield to Malumbi. Back to Will Collar again. Look at the space on the right-hand side for Archie Davis, the right-back, all the time in the world. Good gather by João Virginia, eventually. The ball's still in there, though, and it's a decent effort on the turn from Gyökeres, and it's a corner kick for Brighton, and we switched off.
They should have done better. Nathan Broadhead's got caught ball watching. Brendan Galloway's gone too far over on the cover, and just get the right back here. Plenty of room, plenty of time. I thought he should have took it and run it in a little bit. Don't get me wrong, he's played a terrific ball across. I thought we were very, very fortunate there, and that's just a little bit of ball watching.
Umzi, I don't know whether you saw Umzi, he was livid.
Yeah.
Livid. would have been criminal to concede so soon, and we've still got a corner to defend. João Virginia stays on his line, and it's cleared off the line by Fraser Hornby. Bojan Radulovic had the header, and it was scrambled away by Fraser Hornby. And it wasn't the most convincing bit of goalkeeping I've ever seen.
It wasn't, because I think it was only about 5 yards. I'm sure it was in the 6-yard box. There, I'm wanting my keeper to come and command that.
Yeah.
It just then shows the defence that anything put in that area, my keeper's going to be dominant. Even if he has to punch it, come and do something. He just stuck on his line. Again, I thought we were fortunate to get away with that.
Well done, Fraser Hornby, by the way.
Yeah.
Listergaard. Well, ironically, this is probably Brighton's best spell of the game. Here's Archie Davis. Infield to Jason Malumbi. Yellow carded early doors. Spreads the play from right to left. Into the channel. Good first touch by Diopoulos. Good defending by Angelo Marcello. Good composure as well, but Josh Bowler waited just half a second too long, and here come Brighton again with Max Sanders. Curls it into the penalty area. That's better. And João Virginia grabs it and just says calm down. And a little bit of an inquest going on in the Everton defence there, Snods.
Yeah. As we see the corner kick come over, I'm looking. I think he's 4 yards out. No, he's got to be much stronger and much more positive than that. He's not as though he's lacking in height as well. He's well over 6 foot.
And he normally comes and makes it his, to be honest. It's a case of don't worry about what's in your way, whether it's your defender or the opposition attacker. Take them out.
It is.
Chairman's watching, Snods.
The chairman's watching.
Always does.
Yes.
He'll be delighted with that opening goal by Josh Bowler. Fraser Hornby's just taken the wallop there.
Now the referee's got to stop. It's an injury.
He has done.
Yeah.
He has done.
He was quick to react.
Free kick for the Toffees. Live on YouTube to all the Evertonians around the world, and we know from experience on a match day, Snods, that we've got Evertonians everywhere. Some of the tweets are unbelievable.
All around the world. It is fantastic. They come in week out, and in commentary when we're doing commentary, and some of the places then they're on the yachts.
Yeah, it's just not funny when it's Stoke City away on a wet Wednesday night, isn't it? And someone's saying, I'm just in Dubai.
Yeah.
Well, Fraser Hornby, it could be a long night for Fraser Hornby and Basara Sanders, but they've just got to keep.
They have got to keep.
Away,
They have. They've got to keep putting the Brighton back four under pressure. They've got to work hard. All right, might be not your night in front of goal or whatever, but you're doing it for a team. That's what you're a team collectively. You do the job, work the defenders hard, don't let them have a minute's peace, and you do your job. Even if you don't score, you're doing something for the team.
The ball is with João Virginia. Just one shaky moment for Everton thus far, but Fraser Hornby, who's looks a wee bit groggy, but he's back on the field of play. He's in the right place at the right time, and the centre forward in his defensive duties. Lewis Gibson slices the clearance, but it reaches Ryan Astley. Josh Bowler scrapping away, but Max Sanders, the Brighton captain, comes away with the ball for the visiting Seagulls, but he puts far too much pace on the forward pass, and that'll do us.
Yeah, since the goal though, Brighton have caused us one or two problems. They really have, and they're starting to think to themselves, come on, we've got nothing to lose now. We're one down. We've got to get back into this game as quickly as possible, and they're certainly showing that.
Well, there's a game and a half to go, slightly more than a game and a half, and at the moment they're 6 points adrift, so they might as well get beat 7-0 as 1-0. They might as well have a good go, as you say. Well, I'm sure the coach will say, don't go gung-ho yet.
No,
still alive.
Yeah, well, they could have easily got back into the game there, so...
Ryan Astley wins a throw-in on the right-hand side. I'm sure Alan Kelly, who's a vastly experienced goalkeeper, vastly experienced goalkeeping coach, will just take João Virginia to one side at half-time, put an arm around him and point out that he's got to be a little bit more commanding. Young Ryan Astley, 17 years of age, wins the throw-in on the far side. Everton have got Matty Foles, Matthias Hult, Anthony Gordon, Alex Denny and Manasseh Lampala on the bench, should they be required tonight here at Goodison Park. It's so far so good. Not the most convincing Everton performance of the season, But we don't care about that.
You certainly don't when you're in line for titles and cups. You don't care how the win comes. If you, as I said before the game, if it's a scrappy 1-0 victory, I don't think the lads will, when they're drinking the champagne, or saying they don't drink these days, do they?
No.
I'm
When
thinking of my days again. Yeah,
No.
when they're drinking their orange juice in the dressing room. But
it'll be a celery and banana shake probably.
yeah. I'll probably go in the dressing room and drink the champagne for him.
Leo Ostergaard plays it forward to Jordan Davis, and he rolls it all the way back to Rob Sanchez. The Brighton keeper couldn't do anything about the goal. He's actually had a decent season with Forest Green Rovers, the Brighton and Hove Albion goalkeeper Snods. They've recalled him a few weeks ago from there. He's played quite regularly for Forest Green and done okay.
But I think that's great experience.
For a young goalkeeper,
Yeah.
terrific.
Yeah.
Well, it took Jordan Pickford credits the time he spent at Cares and Ashton and Darlington and places like that, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he went to Preston. My brother, Simon Grayson, had him at Preston. Said what a great lad he were and what a promising young keeper he's going to be, and he's certainly turning out that way.
Ostergaard, oof, goodness me. Do you Winger a favour, son? Throwing for Everton far side. Unzi and Ebo and Franny and Alan Kelly will just be desperate to get in at half time.
It's not a bad bench, that, is it?
It's a good bench, that.
Good five-a-side team. I know there's 4, but probably
well
add another one to that. And
John Ebrell, David Unsworth, Fanny Jeffers and Alan Kelly. It ticks every box. It's a good coaching team. It's a good five-a-side team, and it's an unbelievable night out, I would imagine.
I don't know. You mentioned Ebo. You don't want a night out with John Ebrell.
You need a driver, then, don't you?
Yeah. Gonna say you'd be on board if you were out with Ebo after 20 minutes.
There's Josh Bowler on the right-hand side for Everton. He will be brimming, overflowing with confidence after a super goal. What a big stage to score a super goal. It's a decisive header by Warren O'Hara. It'll be a throw-in for Everton. Coaching staff have got to keep their emotions in check.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah,
he's fantastic. When you work with the players every day, you get emotionally attached and you get their feelings on the pitch, and hopefully they do keep the nerve, which they will. They're vastly experienced players. They've all played themselves at a top level, so they'll know how to conduct themselves.
And Alan Kelly's still coaching with the Republic of Ireland, of course, as well. So
that's right.
He's not short of big game experience. 32.5 minutes gone. You make no excuses and no apologies, rather, for counting down as we edge towards the Premier League 2 title here at Goodison Park. There is no finer sight than an Everton captain lifting a piece of silverware above his head, especially when it's here at Goodison Park. Dennis Adina, good strong run, but the end product just lacking, crispness against Nods, as you said before.
Yeah, it is. We've not zipped it about like we normally do, and yeah, at the minute, we're just putting us own players under a little bit of pressure. I think it's great that all the kids are here as well.
Yeah, smashing atmosphere, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. All the school kids are here, and probably someone watching the first game at Goodison Park. And that's what it's all about.
Oh, absolutely.
They're the next generation of supporters.
Brighton and Hove Albion have possession. Max Sanders forced all the way back. That'll do Everton. Leo Ostergaard, Norwegian under-19 international. Looks a big unit, doesn't he?
He does look big.
He's actually played for Viking Stavanger in the Norwegian Premier League, so he's got some pedigree about him.
19-year-old.
Yeah.
I were about 9 stone when I was 19-year-old.
You're only about 9 stone now, aren't
Well, I have lost a bit, Dad. I'm glad you mentioned it. The chairman's listening. I have lost 2.5 stone, yes. I can now put my tie on and fasten my top button, Chairman.
Good going, though, to be fair. 2.5 stone.
Yeah, since New Year's Eve. Yeah, 2.5 stone. I can now fasten my shoelaces without getting out of breath.
Here's Archie Davis on the right-hand side. Jason Mullenby plays it in field to Theocharis. Wide it goes on that left-hand side. Comes in field to Max Sanders. Everton backing off a little bit, and Brighton have reached the Edge of the penalty area. With this foot in by Dennis Adinwin, and off goes Josh Bowler again. 3-1. Doesn't beat him again though. Fraser Hornby reacts nice and sharply though. Picks it up for Everton. Here's Nathaniel Markello.
But that's sloppy,
again.
that does.
Yeah, it's not crisp
Play
again, is it?
crisp in front of him. Keep the momentum of the move going forward. He had to stop, wait for the ball. It's not an hard ball, just play it in front so he can run onto it.
Yeah. Not every member of the Brighton side was goal side then, but that little sloppiness allowed them all to get goal
of course.
That's better. Decisive by Lewis Gibson. Infield to Broadhead. Back to Nathaniel Markello, who just hung back then to cover for Lewis Gibson. Here's Morgan Feeney. How proud will Morgan Feeney be to lift the trophy at Goodison Park, by the way?
He's a top Evertonian. He goes in the Gladys Street end when the first team were playing. I can't say enough about the boy. He's an absolutely diamond of a kid. He's so much respect.
Which is the icing on the cake. Well, Brighton are forced into a change here. Jordan Davis is making his way off.
He started the game very well, didn't he?
He had
the free kick early doors.
Yeah. And Sufyan Anak is on. Another interesting character. He's 23 years of age, this boy. He was on loan last season at Sparta Rotterdam.
Yeah?
Yeah. From Holland himself.
See, 23-year-old does. I would expect him to start the game, or not even be in the under-23s.
Yeah,
I think 23s.
You do wonder, don't you?
Yeah, a 23-year-old. Why is he playing in an under-23 game? He should be, if he's that good, or if he's good, he should be playing first-team football somewhere.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'm particularly too worried about that boy.
I remember speaking to Colin Harvey about Yannick Bolasie. Colin watched him, but he came off the bench for Plymouth Argyle one game and tore the opposition to shreds in the second half. And Colin was with all the scouts in the game. I don't know who he was waiting for at the time. And they were all raving over Yannick Bolasie. And Colin was the only one who said, well, why did he start the day on the bench?
Yeah.
Wise old Colin. Adinwin, he's blocked, but play on, says the referee. Indicates advantage. Josh Bowler, right-hand side, will run at the fullback. Can he get the ball into the penalty area? He turns and checks, needs a bit of help. Gets it from Ryan Astley. One touch to steady himself. One touch to cross. Just too high for Fraser Hornby. And here's our man, Sufyan Anak, on this right-hand side, carrying the ball forward.
I would just like to see Josh just roll the ball back to Ryan there a little bit softer, so he could have whipped it in first time instead of him having to take a touch, because then the strikers have to readjust. Just lay it back, whip it in.
There's Listergaard to Archie Davis. To Listergaard again. Will Collar. Space on this right-hand side for Archie Davis. And Anak runs out of room. And it'll be a goal kick for Everton.
What are you laughing at?
The chairman. Snods was worried about losing his heartthrob status to Andre Gomez. The weight had to come off.
Andre Gomez, who's he?
We should do a hug-a-thon with you, Snods.
Oh, I tell you what. They'd be queuing down County Road.
On a Tuesday when they get their pensions.
10p a hug. I don't club a quid.
Now to play on the far side. Be a throw in for Everton. 6 minutes to go before the break. It's tempted to say it hasn't gone.
No, it's not great,
to plan, Snods, has it? But
we keep looking at that scoreboard and looking at the clock, and it says Everton 1, Brighton 0. That will do for me. Yeah, we would like to see a much more polished performance. We'd like to see the boys just popping it off to each other and playing flamboyant football, but it doesn't happen that way. They need a result, and they're doing that.
Yeah. Obviously, at this age, it is about player development, but game management is part of it.
Yeah, it is. You want to get into habits of winning things, winning games of football, winning trophies.
There's Dennis Adina in. To Brendan Galloway. Here's Nathan Broadhead. Good ball, Brendan Galloway. Can he get? Yes, he can. Gets round the back and he wins a corner for Everton. We've had a little bit of luck down this left.
See, that's what I'm talking about. He can do so much even from a left back area. He's played the ball, he's carried on. Then all of a sudden we've got a corner kick from it. It's positive play.
Nathan Broadhead will take the corner. Brendan Galloway and Nathaniel Markello are hanging the latch for Everton as Morgan Feeney and Lewis Gibson make their way forward. Ryan Astley's in there as well. The two fullbacks are tall as well, Snods, aren't they, for Everton? In comes the corner from Broadhead. Could go anywhere, and it's cleared away by Soufiane Anak. Unconvincing clearance, but it's headed away eventually by Will Collar. Picked up by Nathan Broadhead. Here's Markello. Brendan Galloway tells him to play it all the way back to João Virginia, and Markello obliges. João Virginia, right-footed. Basala Sambu, who's hardly had a kick in
no,
the
he hasn't.
Half, has
he hasn't, to be fair. And to be fair, Fraser really hasn't.
No. Good win by Galloway. Picked up by Davis. Infield to Malumbi. Good interception by Adina. Now chance for Everton to break here. Dennis Adina powers forward by himself. Oh, he tried to find Josh Bowler, and he just couldn't do so. Just for a second, I thought it was going to open up there.
See, that's when Dennis is at his best, when he's going forward with the ball. He's a strong runner.
He was decisive, wasn't he?
Correct. And what he looked for the pass. It was just unfortunate they got a little blocking, but the pass that he was going to produce were right.
The best we get out of that is a throw-in midway inside the Brighton and Hove Albion half of the field. Ryan Astley. It's a foul, surely, referee. Yep. Will Collar on Dennis Adinarin. There's the first chance of we're going to win the league. Snods emanating from the Upper Bullens. Josh Bowler to Nathan Broadhead. Now can he find half a yard of space for a shot? Yes, he can, and it takes a deflection, and I'll tell you what, it wasn't a million miles away.
It wasn't. It really wasn't. Good bit of defending. He stood up, got a block. Are we going to push the two with a minute to go with the two centre-backs yet? They're going up. Positive. Can we nick a second one just before half-time?
Nathan Broadhead once again will take this corner for Everton. And it comes, it's low, it's cleared at the near post, and Anak rather heads it away. Markello will keep the Everton pressure going. Here's Nathan Broadhead scampering into the penalty area. Again he goes on the wide. Again he gets a cross in, it's just too high for Morgan Feeney. Oh, that's where you wanted Fraser Hornby to be, isn't it?
That's great play. It really is good play. Broadhead again just taking it on the outside of his marker and clipped a great ball with his left foot over the top.
Oh, Josh Bowler, another great run by Bowler. Across the face of the goal, there's nobody gambling. Two great balls in, one from the left, one from the right. Nobody on the end of them.
Yeah, that's where you're looking for your wide players to get on the end of them. Done ever so well, the two wide players on two occasions there from the left, and as you said, from the right. We've just had nobody in to capitalise.
Just over a minute plus added time to go. There'll be a couple of minutes added time, I would think. We've had the physios on a couple of times for Brighton. It's a long, long journey home for Brighton, Snods, if they get nothing from this, isn't it?
Yeah, let's hope so.
Oh, that's an awful clearance by the goalkeeper. Basala Sambu wins it. But it's the follow-through that the referee didn't like. And Leo Ostergaard is in a bit of a heap on the floor, and Basala Sambu, he's been called over by the referee, and he'd be best making his way over there.
Yeah, he's holding his hip.
It wasn't the challenge, was it? It was the follow-through.
Yeah, he's gone up with the studs. I don't think he needed to necessarily do that.
No.
Basala, but I don't know if he's... I'm trying to watch the replay. I don't know if he's caught him or... I think the referee obviously doesn't think so, or else he'd have booked him.
Basala Sambu didn't think so. And Leo Ostegard, I don't know whether he's fallen awkwardly or landed heavily on his hip.
He's holding it, yeah, he's holding his hip. And
it's a free kick nonetheless for Brighton.
2
minutes of added time.
Will be a minimum of 2 minutes additional time.
Just got to see it out now, haven't we? A couple of minutes to go. And we are halfway there, Snods. Can we relax yet?
Not yet, no, not yet. Probably 89th minute when we're 3-up.
Yeah. Joe Virginia will get it as far up the field as possible. 45 minutes gone. Everton leading by 1-0. So far, so good. Can it get better before the break? Can it get better? Not on this occasion. Nathangelo Marcello shoots wide with his left foot. What will Humsey say at half-time,
It's a difficult one because when you're in that position, and I think he needs to go in there and just praise him, and I think he will do.
Yeah.
Because
he knows it's a big occasion.
Yeah. So just go in there, give them all a pat on the back, make them feel 10 feet tall to come out for this second half. Don't be negative over anything. Just be negative on probably the one where they got in down this right-hand side. Just tell them. But I think Humsey's more experienced as a manager than I am. He's done this now for many years, and I think his coaching staff got to go in and just build him up and say, hey, come on, it's great, we're good, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing, blah blah blah, and just make him 10 feet, feel 10 feet tall for the second half.
Just harmlessly wide. He will be within his rights to say, look, we haven't played well.
Yeah.
Win and 1-0.
Yeah, I think
just up the tempo a wee bit.
Yeah.
This game and the title is there for the take.
Yeah, I think he will say that, but he'll also make them feel big in stature, for the second half, 45 minutes. Come on, you know what's at the end of the line. You know you're going to pick the trophy up, and just encourage him in every way to come out the second half and get the result required.
Lewis Gibson will put his foot through that. And there's the half-time whistle. And the Toffees have got one hand on the silver trophy.
It's nice.
Snods.
It's nice. It's great to think. People on the feet, Park End behind us, Upper Bullings as well, and yeah, the boys will realise that there's still a lot of work to do, but we're halfway there, as you say.
It's half-time at Goodison Park. Everton need to win this football match, and we are the best under-23 team in the country. And it's so far so good. We'll be back in 14.5 minutes or so. Everton 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0.
Right, shall we do it half time? It's time once again for another edition of the Sports Maze Volley Challenge. Participants have 3 attempts to volley the ball into the goal without the ball crossing the, without it bouncing. It's got to cross the line without it bouncing, so it's dead easy to do. If anyone is able to score a goal and win, Sports Maze will add another £1,000 to their hashtag Goals That Give campaign to help fund the People's Place. We have one contestant today. They will get a prize if successful. Please give Andy Mitchell a big Goodison welcome. He's been watching this on a match day. His lad's here. His lad is filming it. So Andy, are you ready for this? 3 attempts without it bouncing, volley the ball in the back of the net. Off you go. Oh, unlucky. Nearly, let's have another go. Second attempt. Come on, give me some encouragement. Not too bad. Are you ready? Third and final attempt. Andy Mitchell. Goodison Park's going to cheer. He's done it! Look at that! Andy Mitchell! Unbelievable! £1,000 to the hashtag Goals That Give campaign. Give Andy a big round of applause. Look at that, he's even got a signed shirt for doing it. Brilliant. Once again, give Andy a big round of applause. And there you go, there's the total. If you look at the big screen, we're up to £36,000. So, well done, Andy. Goodison Park again will play host to a charity celebrity football match named in the memory of the inspirational Bradley Lowry on Monday the 6th of May. A host of celebrities and former professional footballers will be playing. We've got the likes of Danny Dyer here, Anthony Bellew and Lee Carsley will all be playing to raise funds for the People's Place and the Bradley Lowry Foundation. Now tickets are priced at £10 for adults, £5 for under 16s. You can visit the box office after today's game or go online to evertonfc.com to secure your ticket for the Bradley Lowry charity football match here at Goodison Park on Monday the 6th of May. And if you're looking for something to do on Wednesday night, fancy a trip to Southport, Everton ladies are playing. They are at home. They've got 2 home games left on the Wednesday and on Sunday the 28th of April. So if you're doing nothing, get along, support the Blue Girls. 7 o'clock kick-off, Everton ladies, Wednesday night at Southport.
Here come the Everton side for the second period. We're underway. Starts the second half. We're 45 minutes away. It's a throw in for Brighton and Hove Albion in the left-back position. Alex Cochrane takes it. Foot in by Ryan Astley. Cleared by Jason Malumbi. Headed back by Lewis Gibson. Goes Morgan Feeney, heads it away powerfully. Cochrane puts it back in the danger zone. Picked up by Gyökeres. Wide to the substitute, Anak. Anak tries to get across him, but it's charged down and it'll be a corner for Brighton. 45 seconds into the second period. Anak will take it from the right-hand side, and it comes to the penalty area. It's steered goalwards, and then it's shot wide.
You can see the intentions. Yeah, you can see the intentions. I think the coaching staff at Brighton have said, look, we've got to start bright, we've got to start putting pressure on this Everton defence, and we've seen now in the first minute and a half of this second half, that's their intentions.
Got nothing to lose, have they?
No, they ain't got anything to lose. Why finish runners-up? Nothing for runners-up.
Morgan Feeney makes it his. Alex Cochrane has it for Brighton. Plays it in this left-sided channel, and Morgan Feeney is there for Everton. And Brighton have posted their intentions straight away, Snobs.
Yeah, and I'm sure they've had to enforce one change through an injury, I would think, but I think we're liable to see another couple of changes as the game progresses this second half. But it's more about us. Forget how Brighton are going to come out and play. If we do our jobs right, like we've done all season, we're the best team in the league. Let's show it. It's always the hardest thing to get over the line, but I'm sure these boys are well capable of it.
Pity it's not Brighton away. It would have been a lively journey home, Studs, wouldn't it?
It'd have been a pleasant journey.
Shades of Norwich City, 1987.
Oh, don't mention that. It gives me nightmares, that trip. It was the best party atmosphere I'll ever witness in my life, but I can't remember anything past Birmingham. I was unconscious. That's what I joined Everton Football Club, to win trophy and to get in my first season, but it'd have been nice to remember the journey home.
I think there's only Jimmy Martin who can, and he was the driver.
He got told to slow down. He were only doing 40 miles an hour.
There's Anak for Brighton. We mustn't count our chickens because the Seagulls are still very much alive here. Cross comes in from the right-hand side. It was dealt with well by Lewis Gibson, not necessarily so by Brendan Galloway, but Anak overruns it, and it's a goal kick for Everton. Against Notts, there's 45 minutes to go. Brighton are second in the table. They will have their moments. We've got to ride the occasional wave and then take the opportunities even when they arise at the other end.
I think they've had a few moments. I think they've been unlucky on 2 or 3 occasions so far. So it's a matter of our skipper, Morgan Feeney, organising his back four, talking to him. Brendan Galloway, as I said, he's the most experienced player.
There's Josh Bowler running at the Brighton defence, goes for goal, takes a deflection and spins. Not even half a yard wide, Snods.
I thought it was in. Again, he's just cut inside onto his, got inside on his left foot. Cindy White's of the goals, had a strike, and he's got a deflection. But I thought it was spinning into the corner of the goal there.
I think the keeper did as well, by the way. In it comes from Nathan Broadhead. Headed away, good header as well by Leo Ostergaard. Picked up, though, by Dennis Adinari. But he's outnumbered. Good, important challenge, that by Nathangelo Marcello, and then Basala Sambo kicks the ball away, but I think he'll get away with it because they were going to take it from the wrong place anyway.
Yeah, but he's done well because the referee weren't looking as well. I think he, if he'd have seen that, he might have got a little book in there, but yeah, slow it down, don't let him get organised, get your shape. There's more urgency about this Brighton team this second half, which you would expect.
It's in on the far side, but it's picked up well by Brendan Galloway, and he wins a throw in.
All we've got to do is stay compact. The back four have got to keep a good, clean line, and when we haven't got the ball, the 2 wide players have got to tuck in as well as a midfield 4. So as long as we're organised, compact, and talking to one another. Oh, and we're in here.
Fraser Hornby. Right hand side of the penalty area. He's put the side net in. He wants a corner. He's not going to get it. Should he have scored, Snods?
I think he should have made the keeper work, or probably, well, he went for the near post. Any good striker will tell you, or any experienced striker, not a good striker, sorry, it's a cross goal.
Yeah.
From that position, don't go near post. The keeper more or less had that covered. He was appealing for a corner kick, but I think that was the least he could have appealed for. He should have been celebrating a goal, I feel.
Just looking at the replay on the big screen there. He's in, isn't he?
He is in.
It's a clean strike, but it's just not accurate enough.
Yeah, he's gone near post.
Rob Sanchez takes the goal kick. Picked up by Archie Davis. Infield to Anak. He's got Will Collar in support. Collar looks up and will pick out Alex Cochrane on this left-hand side for Brighton and Hove Albion. The first team, of course, were walloped 5-0 by Bournemouth at the weekend. Here's Collar. Oh, good play by him on this left-hand side. Nice little ball as well to Gyökeres, but Brighton can't make anything of it, and it's cleared by Ryan Astley. Up goes Fraser Hornby again, but he's outnumbered. Will Collar picks it up, slides it wide to Archie Davis. Brighton will be pleased with the way they've started this second.
Yeah, they really will. 2 centre-backs there, getting above Fraser Hornby and more determined at the minute.
There's Anak, right-hand side, crossed into the penalty area, dealt with well by Ryan Astley. Can Josh Bowler get there first? No. Alex Cochrane does. It's wide on this left-hand side with Sanders. Back to Cochrane again. Will Collar's in support, and he finds Will Collar. Back it goes to Warren O'Hara.
Dictating the pace of the game as well. Not only
knocking it about nicely, aren't they?
They are.
Everton have got to be resolute. Kept in by Sanders on this left-hand side. More danger for Everton. Sanders cuts in field. Gyökeres takes over for Brighton. Gets around the back. Crossed into the penalty area and dealt with by Brendan Galloway. It was a lovely ball in. There was nothing wrong with the delivery.
Plenty of pace. It's driven across that 6-yard, but I thought Brendan dealt with it very, very well. Coolly as well. It's an awkward position for a fullback. He's facing the play, facing his own goal, and I thought he dealt with it really, really well.
Corner kick. Anak swings it in. Up go the heads, and it's over the crossbar. It's another corner. Brendan Galloway must have got a touch on that as it flashed over the bar.
Brendan's asking the referee, and
yeah, I didn't see it.
The way the Brighton defender run away as well, he thought he headed it.
Another corner, right-hand side. Sofyan Anak, outswinger. Oh, Listergaard again with a header. It's high over the crossbar, and he'll probably feel he should have done a bit better, Snods.
I think we've got to weather the storm.
Yeah.
It's only a little one. It's only a little storm, but yeah, they're asking questions about us, and I think for 5 or 10 minutes we've got to. And I'm just looking at the bench, Ebo and David Unsworth deep in conversation, thinking, well, can we change anything? No, I wouldn't change personnel as yet.
Goal kick. Just got to try and get a grip on the game, haven't we? Just get a modicum of control.
Yeah. What it is, Daz, you've got to win your own little battle at this minute in time.
Yeah.
You've got to think, right, as a midfield player, I ain't going to let my midfield player get the better of me. As a centre-back, I ain't going to let the strike. And if everybody does that collectively, they won't get the better of you.
Yeah.
So I think for 5 or 10 minutes, we've got to get that in his heads as mentality and go, right, get a grip of our player that I'm playing against.
Warren O'Hara has it for Brighton. Brighton are 6 points adrift of Everton as it stands. It's funny, isn't it? They're 6 points adrift, Snods, but if they get a couple of goals, they'll be level. This is what you call a 6-pointer, and no mistake. But as it stands, the Toffees are in pole position. We just need to steer the Everton car over the line. Here's Ryan Astley on the halfway line, wide to Josh Bowler, whose goal separates the two sides, and what a goal it was in the 22nd minute of the contest. And Everton just passing the ball about. Nothing wrong with this, Snods.
No, there's nothing on at the minute. There's no channels to it, and two strikers. Fraser always made many runs in behind. I'd like to see Basala do a little bit more, help him a little bit more.
Oh, Ryan Astley, a bit of a miscontrol, and he's got to try and get something out of this for Everton, and he does well, actually. He does really well and wins Everton a throw in and gets us a few yards further up the pitch. What a lovely experience it is for him, by the way, 17 years of age. Snods.
Do you know what? I've watched him in the under-18s, and he plays centre-back for the 18s. I like him. I like the way he plays. He's a winner. And boys with that mentality, a winning mentality, I like that. I like that instilled in players.
Here's Dennis Udinari, infield to Markello, wide on this near side, and it's not going to reach Josh Bowler. And we just need a little spell of possession.
Yeah, we do. We
haven't the ball, get the confidence back, get a feel of the ball again, because we haven't come out for the second half.
Yeah, I don't think it's been a matter of us not playing well. I think Brighton have upped it since they come out for the second half, and they had to. They've got to get back into this game, as you say.
That's better. Oh, that's a foul. Well, Alex Cochrane knew he'd been done there by Josh Bowler.
Yeah, you get nothing for finishing runners up. You just get a pat on the back and well done, you've had a decent season.
Yeah.
They only remember the winners.
Brighton, don't forget, it's their first season in the top flight of Premier League 2 after being promoted last season. So they'll be well pleased. Here's Galloway. Oh, it's a great ball to Nathan Broadhead. Real chance for Everton. Broadhead's in round the back. Basala Sambu can't get there. Josh Bowler, it's blocked. And it's cleared away.
That is your opportunity to finish the game. It really is. It's a great ball from Brendan Galloway in between. Broadhead's got to the byline. He's pulled it back. He should finish it. We really should. Just didn't get that bounce of the ball, that bit of luck. But I'm expecting to finish that. I'm expecting to be 2-0 up.
Danger
and all of a sudden a counter-attack.
Sufyan Anak, but cross comes Lewis Gibson. There's Nathan Broadhead to Markello. Markello finds Josh Bowler on this near side. Josh Bowler advances towards the edge of the penalty area. Back it goes to Ryan Astley. Decent ball in from Astley, and Basala Sambu gets too much on it, if anything, and plants the header wide.
That's what I said about the ball, the weight of the ball in the first half when he knocked it back. It was too firm. Ryan had to take a touch. There, he didn't. It was just rolled back. The weight were perfect. puts it in first time. Salah's done well, he's got across his marker, headed it, all right, it's gone wide, but that's much better set-up play for the full-back to play first time.
Salah Sambu controls it on his chest and is forced away from goal. Nathaniel Markello for Everton to Dennis Adeniran, on to Nathan Broadhead. Now Nathan Broadhead attacking the Brighton defence, still going Broadhead, chance for a shot for Broadhead, and he's just underneath it and he puts it over the bar, and he'd done everything right.
He'd done brilliantly well, Daz, he really had. He'd come on his right foot and he attacked the Brighton back four, and then he's chopped it back onto his left foot, and I'm thinking, here we go, pick this out of the net, and he's done brilliantly. Unfortunately, he's just hit it over the crossbar, but the last 2 minutes, that's what we're all about. Yep. Chances, opportunity.
Lovely skill that from Nathan Broadhead. Rob Sanchez straight down the middle. Lewis Gibson wins the header. Here's Nathan Broadhead again. This is more like it from Everton. The Blues have got their tails up. Away goes Dennis Adeniran. Oh, misunderstanding between Markello and Galloway. That's not what you want. Brighton and Hove Albion pick it up with Radulovic. He plays it to Sanders. Sanders trying to get in round the back here. He's ushered wide by Markello. Tries to win a corner, can't get it. Cochrane, great chance inside the penalty area. What a block by Lewis Gibson. The danger hasn't passed though yet. Malumbi overruns it, thankfully. And momentarily the danger is gone, and there's Gibson there again. And there's Galloway as well. And the boys are defending for their lives here. What a block that was.
If you want to win a tackle in an important area of the game, that is Gibson. What a tackle that was. Not only he's won the ball fairly, but the number 9 is hobbling about as well. He's won that. That is a fantastic tackle.
Here's Josh Bowler. Just releases the ball a bit too quickly. But we've got a game on our hands now.
Yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying this little spell. Both teams having a go end to end. I really don't want to see that. I don't want to see Brighton having any chances, but it's made us play a little bit. The way Brighton have come out second half, there's now starting to be gaps, spaces in midfield to run with the ball. And you're right, you said it in the first 10 or 15 minutes. This game will open up because Brighton need to come forward, and hopefully it'll give us opportunities to go on and win the game comfortably.
Sofian Anna infield to Max Sanders. Sanders wide on this left-hand side to Alex Cochrane. It's a decent ball in from Alex Cochrane. He's overhit it though. It's going to drift out of play over on the far side. Is it? No. Anna keeps it alive for Brighton, very much alive. Davis gets the cross into the penalty area. Lewis Gibson powers it away. Thou shalt not pass is the message from Lewis Gibson and Morgan Feeney. David Unsworth, I think, maybe toying with shuffling his pack a little bit. It's Brighton who are asking the questions at the moment. Here's Anak. Back to Davis. Now it's with Gyökeres. Good pressing from Dennis Adeniran. Gyökeres does well. It's a lovely turn by Sanders. Wide it goes to Cochrane. It's inside the penalty area again, and it's dealt with by João Virginia. There's goals in this game.
Yeah, the boy Cochrane's starting to get forward a lot of times on this left-hand side. He's got a sweet left foot. He's put some great deliveries into the box. So far, we're coping with that, but is it a matter of time before Brighton get back into this game? Let's hope not.
There's Salah Sambu. Back it goes to Dennis Adeniran. Good ball. Ryan Astley, a little bit of space on this right-hand side for the teenager. Curls the ball, and it's not the best delivery. It's dealt with quite comfortably by the Brighton defence. Then Astley lets it bounce and doesn't spot Gyökeres behind him. And the way he goes down this left-hand side, that's out of play. And the linesman spots it. It's a throw-in for Everton. 62 minutes gone.
Yeah, nervous times, they really are. And yeah, Brighton have come out this second half and playing exactly how we thought they would, on the front foot.
Ryan Astley will take this throw for Everton. Drops it into Salah Sambu. Back it goes to Astley again. Well, he thought about the long pass back. Wisely decided not to. The challenge comes in from Sanders, and it's a throw in for Everton on this right-hand side. Well, they're giving it everything. They've got the young Blues snods, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Definitely want this title.
And the one thing what young Ryan will learn, if he is going to be a full-back, I don't think he will. I think in time, when he progresses, he'll probably be a centre-half, where he's played all his young career so far. But
that's a great ball. Nathan Broadhead can put the game to bed. Oh, it's saved by the goalkeeper and scrambled away by Archie Davis. And oh, that was the moment. It was a lovely ball by Ryan Astley, and it was a golden opportunity. We might get another one. Brendan Galloway pulls it back. There's nobody there, and Brighton's charmed life gets them out of trouble. Here come Everton again. Dennis Adeniran.
If you wanted any outfield player to through one-on-one, who would you be?
No, Nathan Broad.
Correct. I thought the way he plays, the way he finishes, I thought, yeah, there's no trouble here.
Here's Ryan Astley again. Super ball from the youngster.
Yeah, it was.
Play him in.
Great run, terrific ball. So is that as well.
So is that from Morgan Feeney. And what a first touch by Nathan Broadhead as well. He's unfazed by missing that chance, which is great. Takes on the full-back, gets around the back, gets the cross into the penalty area, and it's scrambled away again. And it's Everton on top now. What a good game of football this is. Great advert for the Premier League 2. Dennis Adeniran curls it wide to Ryan Astley. Plenty of space for the youngster. Back to Dennis Adeniran again. Finds Josh Bowler. Josh Bowler on his left foot. Beats one man. Reaches the penalty area. Feeds it to Busala Sambu. Roll back to Dennis Adeniran. Dennis Adeniran to Nathangelo Markello. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Josh Bowler inside the penalty area. Dances through two defenders and runs out of space. Wrong option?
I think so. I thought once he got the defender there, I thought he was just going to whip it across the 6-yard box. He come in. As we say, we keep saying it, it's easy from here.
We never lose a game.
No, we never. No.
Here we go. Another substitution for Brighton.
Do you know what? That brilliant tackle has put paid to him. He really has. He's limping about. It was a terrific tackle by Lewis Gibson.
Stephen Alzate is on for Brighton and Hove Albion.
I tell you what, it's been pulsating 45 minutes. This second half so far. Chances both ends. Some good link-up play.
Throw in right-hand side for Everton, leading 1-0. As it stands, we will win the Premier League 2 title thanks to that man's goal, Josh Bowler, in the first half. We've had opportunities for a second. We haven't seen a replay on the monitor yet of Nathan Broadhead's opportunity. It was the best chance of the game, Snobs, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great opportunity. He'd be so disappointed, but he's one of them players that don't let him phase. If he got another opportunity, he'd probably bury it. So it won't stop him getting into them areas and hopefully getting on the end of things.
It's not far. It's not long now, Snobs, before Brighton just go gung-ho, is it?
Yep.
As you said in the first half, the coach will say, just keep it at 1-0. We're still alive. But at some point they're just going to have to go 1-1-8.
Yeah, I think as well. I think the last 10-15 minutes they might shove one of the centre-backs up as well to play as a striker, and as you say, go route one at times.
Here's Alzate. Laid off to Malumbi. Listergaard. Forward to Anak. Back to Malumbi again. Look at the space on this left-hand side for Alex Cochrane. Alex Cochrane, good control by the fullback. Nice little pullback as well to Max Sanders. Markello gets a foot in. Sanders twisting and turning. Lays it back to Cochrane. Cochrane gets it inside the penalty area. Great chance. Oh, and it's wide, and he knows it. Jason Malumbi. Well, that was an opportunity. He's a Republic of Ireland international. He's played for the first team this season.
Yeah, do you know what?
Jason Malumbi.
Yeah, I've been impressed with him. I really have. And the boy, second half, down this left-hand side, Cochrane, he's putting some great deliveries in. Far too much space and time. Josh Bowler's got to help young Ryan back there because the full-back, it's his man. If he's going to work defensively, Josh, you love to see him attack but he's also got to do his defensive duties. And for me, he's got to track the left back. He's getting him far too many times.
Lewis Gibson heads it back to João Virginia. 22 minutes to go. We are 3/4 of the way through the game. At 7 o'clock, 3/4 through the game, we'd have taken a 1-0 lead, wouldn't we?
Really, really would. But I keep looking over to the bench and seeing Unzi and Ebo deep in conversation.
Unzi's heart will be blasting away, won't it?
Yeah, there's no prouder Evertonian than Unzi.
Absolutely. Here's Morgan Feeney for Everton. He knows he's 20 minutes away. Oh, what a flick from Basala Sambu. Josh Bowler stumbles, unfortunately, regains his footing, edge of the penalty area. Basala Sambu flags up. He's put it wide anyway, but the flag has saved his blushes because it was harder to put it wide from there, Stodds.
Oh, what a flick. What a great ball from Morgan Feeney from the central up to Basala. What a fantastic little flick to Bowler. He's took a shot and, yeah, it's got a deflection, but I think he had drifted offside.
Ryan Astley for Everton, got to be careful. Plays it back to João Virginia, and João Virginia, that's all he could do really. Empties the ball into touch. Brighton pushing men forward now at every opportunity. Here's Will Collar to Alzate, wide to Sanders, good footwork by Sanders, back to Alex Cochrane. Now it's with Warren O'Hara inside the Brighton half of the field. Here's Listergaard. Malumbi to Alzate. What a space for Alzate. Wide for Cochrane on this left-hand side. Here come Brighton. It really is end-to-end. Sanders, couple of little step-overs. Back to Cochrane. Bit of space for Cochrane. Curled inside the penalty area. And that's a goal kick headed over by Sofyan Anak.
I've been impressed with this left-back this second half. I didn't see much of him first half, but he's been asked now to push on, push more forward. He's got a great left peg. And keep putting great deliveries in there.
Played in the checker trade this season. He's 18 years of age. Alex Cochrane, the left back, 19 on Saturday actually. Let's hope this evening's game spoils the boy's birthday. David Unsworth is about to make a change. It looks like Matty Foles does its nods on the far side, ready to come on, just to tighten things up a little bit. Looking at the back. Unzi deciding to stick rather than twist. Will Collar, that's a good ball. Morgan Feeney, though, will not be beaten. Such a determined character, isn't he, Morgan Feeney?
Yeah, I love the way he plays.
Everton through and through, he really is. Here's that man, Cochrane again. Collar, back to Cochrane. Alzate, what a sweet turn that is. Good little layoff as well to Malumbi. Malumbi looks up and finds Archie Davis on the far side. Davis crosses inside the penalty area, and it's dealt with. Back to Davis, nodded in field again. Dennis Adinarin's there. And it's nerve jangling.
It is.
It really is.
Do you know what's impressed me about Brighton this second half? The deliveries have been superb into the box. From the left back area, from the right hand side.
Fraser Hornby making way. Well, it's a striker for a defender, Snods.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the formation, see where Matty Foles is going to play.
He can play midfield, can't he?
Yeah, he's going to play with one up the front. That's Sambu up front on his own. Nathan Broadhead looks as though he's drifting inside to play the number 10 role in behind. And Matty Foles is going to play that left-hand side. So it looks like 4-1-1 to me.
Alex Cochrane for Brighton and Hove Albion. The Toffees are 17.5 minutes away from becoming champions for the second time in 3 seasons. Matty Foles will see that out of play. He's an experienced operator at this level, Snods.
Yeah, he really is. And yeah, it looks as though it's 4-4-1-1, as we mentioned it does. And yeah, Broadhead's just going to play in behind Basala Sambu.
Goal kick. João Virginia to take.
17 minutes to go. Can we relax yet, Daz?
Of course we can relax. Absolutely not.
Josh Bowler.
Josh. Come on, Josh. There he goes. Josh Bowler, infield. Pass 3. Josh Bowler. Oh, just at the last minute he didn't get the connection. But it was another great run by
He's been
really
positive all night. We didn't see him the first 10-15 minutes, but his goal, and then from then on, the positivity of the boy has been fantastic. Every time he's picked the ball up, he's looked to go forward and beat defend. I thought he dipped his shoulder again.
Yeah.
If he'd have just struck for goal the first time.
Corner kick for Everton. Bit of pushing and pulling inside the penalty area. Needless to say, Morgan Feeney at the heart of it. In comes the corner kick. It's over, everybody. And it's squandered by Everton. And it's a goal kick for Brighton. ...16 minutes to go and counting.
Don't keep saying that, though. 15, 14.
It's been frantic this second half.
It's been good.
We haven't had the chance.
No, he's been good. I've enjoyed it.
Up they go. Morgan Feeney can't win that one. Sanders picks it up for Brighton. He's past Ryan Astley. Sanders, left-hand side of the penalty area. Shapes across, then delays, then plays it back to Gillette. Now it's with Sanders again. Now he's got time to cross. In it goes. It's headed away by Lewis Gibson. There's just a determination about Gibson and Phoenix now.
Yeah, there is. Everything that's coming to the box, they've won, they've been strong. They need to do that for the next 16 minutes or so, because I just feel Brighton are getting some good balls in the box. I don't want to say, but I think it's a matter of time. Really do.
Anna, back to Listergaard. Wide on that far side to Archie Davis. There's an urgency about Brighton. We've got to match their urgency.
Yeah, we have. We have.
Now it's with Sanders. Sanders on this left-hand side to Cochrane. Infield to Alzate. Alzate to Malumbi. Malumbi's got Archie Davis wides if he needs it. Doesn't use him. Edge of the penalty area. Cleared away by Markello, who takes a whack. Nathan Broadhead tries to dribble it out of the danger area and can't do so. Brighton have the ball back again. David Underwood prowling the technical area, and Nathaniel Markello gives away a free kick. And Brighton are, as we said, they're having a right good go now. Snob.
Yeah, two centre-backs have gone up there as well, and you can see in this second half performance why they have done very, very well in the first season in this top league, because they've impressed me second half, Brighton. But you knew you would expect this. I'm sure Unzi expected it. That they've got to come out, they've got to give it a go. Hopefully we can catch them on the counter-attack. We've had our chances ourselves. So it's not a question of us just sitting back and defending and keeping this lead. We're trying to extend it.
Anna, headed away by Lewis Gibson. Now, go on, Josh. You've got all the pitch to run into. Away you go, son. Josh Bowler down this left-hand side. Brendan Galloway takes over for Everton down the right-hand side, sorry. Oh, it's a poor ball from Brendan Galloway. Alessandro had no chance. And here come Brighton again. It is frantic here at Goodison Park. You'd expect it. Two sides who can still win the Premier 2 League. Everton are in pole position. Brighton are playing catch-up. They've got nothing to lose. They've got 13 minutes to rescue their season. Here's Leo Ostergaard for Brighton. It's a good ball from Ostergaard, or is it just too high? It's just too high.
Thankfully it was too high.
He
was unlucky. It's a great crossfield ball from the Brighton centre-back.
Keep watching after the final whistle, by the way. The scoreline doesn't change, because we will bring you live footage of a trophy presentation, if there is one, Snobs.
No, let's hope there is one.
There is
really is one. The boys deserve it, the coaching staff deserve it, and the fans that have turned up this evening deserve it.
Powered away by Collar, headed on by Diocaris. It'll be a throw in for Everton. One goal away now, Snods, aren't we? We are one goal away, surely.
If we get the next goal, it would deflate Brighton so much after their efforts second half.
Well, Brighton coach Simon Rusk can feel proud of his players, because they have had a right good go. But it's all about the scoreline, and Everton are leading by 1-0. Here's Matty Foles. He's a reassuring presence at the back for Everton for me. I like him. Brendan Galloway takes over for the Toffees. Wide to Matty Foles again. as calm as you like, rolls it back to Nathaniel Markello. His socks are rolling down towards his ankles now. Everton have given everything. They've given everything since August. Here's Josh Bowler, keeps possession for Everton. It's a bit early to be hitting the corner, but he keeps possession for Everton, tries to win a throw-in. Can't do so, and Brighton can bring it away. And here's Sanders, infield to Alzate. This pace is not going to stop now until the final.
No, it isn't. It's a matter of, I know they wear short sleeves these days, but roll your sleeves up, dig in for the last 11 minutes of this game. How badly do you want it, boys?
There you go. Basala Sambu wants it badly. Oh, I thought he was a bit unlucky to be penalised.
Yeah, and so the boys did. They're asking the question.
Yeah. I thought that would have gone the other way. And John Francis Jeffers, out of your picture there, is quizzing the fourth official. I'd like to see that one again.
Yeah, we're going to see that one again. And no, they've both gone. Yeah, they've both gone for it.
Oh, it was that one.
No, but he's won the ball there as well.
He's won the ball. Do you know what? The referee wasn't looking. The referee was following the ball.
Yeah.
There. The referee wasn't looking. You could see that there.
The first one was a 50-50 that the ball went, and then
the second one, he's won the ball.
Yeah, he won the ball
clearly. Oh.
Yeah, they're still arguing with the fourth official. I think it's.
Let's hope it doesn't boil down to that. Mark Ryder's the fourth official. Malumbi takes the free kick. It's headed into the Everton penalty area, and it's gathered by João Virginia. Just settle down, settle down. 10 minutes to go.
We don't do it the easy way.
No, we don't.
Any game,
no,
any age group.
Oh, dear me.
We love keeping our fans on tender hooks.
Up goes Basala Sambu. Just keep working, son. Just keep working. Will Collar. Wide to the impressive Alex Cochrane, who runs after it. Breathing deeply now. They all are. All the players can be proud of themselves, by the way, Snods, from both sides. They've put a show on here.
Yeah, they have put a show on. It's been a terrific second half. First half were a bit stop-start and weren't the most fluent football, but this second half has been a pleasure to watch.
Anak on the right-hand side, trying to skip past Matty Foles, but he can't do so. Matty Foles clears his lines. It's picked up by Jason Malumbi. Malumbi takes it forward. Malumbi to Alzat. Alzat inside the penalty area. Shooting chance for Sanders. Oh, in goes Gibson. Oh, no! It's a penalty for Brighton. Lewis Gibson has conceded a penalty with 9 minutes to go. We were 9 minutes away. And Lewis Gibson has conceded a penalty kick. And Brighton and Hove Albion have got a real chance to draw level and keep the Premier League 2 season alive. Snods.
We just see this again, it's a definite penalty.
He shouldn't have got. He went to ground.
Yeah, he went to ground. But if there's an opportunity for the keeper to make himself an hero,
well, Victor Gyökeres versus João Virginia. 8.5 minutes to go. Gyökeres. Oh, he's missed it! He's fallen over and he's missed it, and Lewis Gibson punches the air in delight. He's a relieved man. Oh, he's a poor boy. I don't like to see that.
I don't like to see that. I'd rather have our keeper saved it, or he'd have put it. He slipped.
Oh, the boy slipped.
Yeah, he slipped, and unfortunately,
he's a poor boy.
Yeah, he slipped.
Oh, dear me. That will take some getting over for the boy. And Lewis Gibson is out of jail. And Alan Kelly's on the far side, and he's saying, calm down. Just calm down. Oh, Victor Gyökeres.
Lewis Gibson's reaction when he missed it.
I don't think he felt the air.
Yeah, no. I don't think he felt sorry for him, because he run around, he was jumping in the air, and now he's got to concentrate.
Yeah.
Concentrate. Do not give anything away now. Do not do anything silly. You've got out of jail there, boys. Really have.
Listen to the crowd now. They're up for it. And you know what? We're due a bit of luck, aren't we, Snods? We're due a bit of luck, for goodness sake.
We are due.
If we had one fraction of the luck they have across the park.
No.
Oh, well, we go again. 7 minutes to go. What did you say? We don't do it the easy way.
We don't do it the easy way. We never do.
My word.
But yeah,
the tension is
I don't like
tangible.
See that happen.
No, that's not nice. He's got to go again, the boy. He's got to go again. Well, he's Sweden, he's Swedish, the boy. He was the top scorer at the joint top scorer in the UEFA Under-19 Championships a couple of years ago. We're not home and dry yet. We're not over the finishing line yet, not by a long chalk. Here comes Sanders, here comes Cochrane. Crossed into the penalty area, half volleyed away by Nathaniel Markello. We've got out of jail once.
Yeah, we have.
Want to get out of jail again.
And these Brighton feel that they were unlucky in that situation. There really was, but they feel that there's time yet, and there really is.
Here's Will Collar to Malumbi. There's plenty of time. There's 6 minutes to go. I just thought then we were going to rue our missed chances.
Yeah.
Here's O'Hara for Brighton. They are still alive, the Seagulls. Here's Cochrane. Inside the penalty area it goes, and this time it's Alzate that slips. Now it's with Cochrane again. Now it's with Max Sanders. Sanders will take on Dennis Adinarin. Adinarin stands strong. Free kick for Everton. Well done, Dennis.
Yeah, he did well. I just feel that middle of the park, I think Brighton have been the better of the two teams in there. I think especially Malumbi, the number 4. It doesn't surprise me when you said he played for the first team. I think he's been strong, he's been dominant in that area. I like the left back this second half.
Yeah,
I think he's
really well,
give us loads of problems down this left-hand side. And see what Josh Bowler's got to do now. We don't need another goal.
No.
So it's all right when it goes down there, but he's got to do his defensive duties, because this boy Cochrane, the left back, he's getting forward on every single opportunity. Josh has got to backtrack.
Yeah.
He's got to work there.
Well, he has done at the moment. There he is in your picture, making his way back. Might have an earpiece incident.
Well, well, I should have made a better manager than I actually was, really.
So speaks the former manager of Doncaster Rovers.
You love that one, don't you?
Oh, there's no statue there, is there? It's a throw-in for Everton. You call that one, Snod. Big Leo Ostergaard, the centre-half, making his way forward.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a matter of time before the centre-forward went up. 5 minutes plus stoppage time remaining. They're going to throw balls into that box.
Come on, Everton, get a second goal, put it to bed. Ryan Astley thumps it forward. There's nobody there for Everton. Have we settled for the one goal?
I don't think we've settled. I think it's all due to Brighton pushing us back on the back foot. We can't get out.
Switches it towards Cochrane, and it reaches Cochrane, and he plays it towards Sanders. And Sanders, has he won a corner? No, it's still inside the penalty area. It's not now. Nathaniel Markello has walloped it to safety. Here's O'Hara, and he does really well. Good play by O'Hara.
He did do well, because I thought Pasala had really closed him down in the right area. I'm thinking all he can do is put it out of play, and he's done terrifically well, the boy.
David Unsworth is saying to Pasala Sambo, fill your lungs, get your second wind, come on son, see us over the line. Anthony Gordon is warming up on the far side. He could be an option, just to stretch them a wee bit. Here's Warren O'Hara for Brighton and Hove Albion. One goal keeps the Premier League 2 title battle alive. At the moment, Everton are on the cusp of the title, but there is still plenty of time for Brighton. Cross goes Galloway, silly foul by Sufjan Anna, and we'll take that all day long.
Yeah, we will. Are we going to make a... Yeah, we are going to make a change.
I think it is Anthony Gordon who's been called over. Pasala Sambu has...
I think there's 2 changes.
Oh, well, there's an idiot on the pitch here, a young boy.
Which I hope when they did that last time.
Which I hope we don't film. There's another one on there as well. It's not funny. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the stewards are doing their best to get them off as quickly as possible. And that's not what we want to see, Snods. That's just that's embarrassing.
Yeah, we've seen it a couple of years ago as well at the Liverpool game. And
please show appreciation for number 8, Dennis Adinarin.
Well, this is a positive change, Snods. Dennis Adinarin for Anthony Gordon.
Yeah, I think he's tired in there. He feels that we're getting slightly overrun in there, so fresh pair of legs.
Off goes Dennis Adinarin. We are in the 89th minute. There is 1 minute and 1 game to go of the season.
Andy Gordon will have had his instructions off.
No, it's Alex Denny.
It's Alex Denny.
Alex Denny. Well,
He'll have had his
Anthony Gordon took his top off.
Yeah, he did.
And I thought it was strange, to be honest, putting Anthony Gordon on.
Yeah, I think he'll have had... Alex would have had his instructions just to sit in there, close down, work exceptionally hard, don't allow any Brighton midfield player to get on the ball. That's not
the best kick in the world. Up goes Ryan Astley. Josh Bowler beaten to it by Cochrane. Headed back by Gigoris. Gigoris is there again. Feeney climbs high for Everton. It's out to play on this near side. We're approaching the final minute of the game. We couldn't be closer. You can smell the silver polish on the trophy. We just need to reach out and grab that trophy now. We're nearly there, but there's still time for Brighton. There is still time for Brighton. Here's Malumbi. Sweeps it wide to Archie Davis on the right-hand side. Closed down by Nathan Broadhead. Davis, though, is in round the back here. Challenge comes in from Brendan Galloway, and it's a corner kick in the 90th minute for Brighton.
The keeper's looking over to the bench saying, shall I go?
Well, I'm amazed he isn't, I'll be perfectly honest.
Yeah, he's still looking, but he's too late. The ball's going to get played into the box. Come on, boys, you've got to be strong. Get your head on this.
In comes the corner. Who's there? Lewis Gibson. Who did that come off? It's a goal kick. Brighton want a corner. They're not going to get it. That could have been anyone, Snods. That could have been anyone.
Yeah, the Brighton boys asking the referee, did he really see that decision? They're appealing. They wanted another corner kick.
All eyes now on
Anthony Gordon is looking as though he's coming on now. Daz.
Here he is.
Just to run the clock down.
On the far side. And would imagine it'll be for Basala Sambu. And he probably thinks as well, because he's jogged over to this near side.
He has. Get away from the furthest point, away from the dugout, from the board.
That's cute from Basala Sambu. Well, Morgan Feeney and
Josh Bowler even further away.
Well, Josh Bowler could well be the man whose goal has won the title for Everton.
I think he's played well.
He's played really well. He's worried them. He gets a hug and a word off Matty Foles. John Ebrell just goes through Anthony Gordon's 5 minutes of added time, Snods.
Yeah, there's enough time. Brighton will be feeling that there's enough time to get a result out of this game and take it into the last game of the season. But can we manage this game out? Can we see the last 5 minutes of injury time out?
Stoppage. I didn't want to see that, Snods. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Well, there's his goal against Snods for the viewers. It's a cracker.
Yeah, it is a cracker. He's picked the ball up, cut inside onto his left foot and drilled it into the bottom corner.
There he is, pat on the back from Alan Kelly and from Franny Jeffers. Come on, Everton. One goal, and we are the champions. Simple as that. Here come Brighton. Ostergaard, who's joined the attack, and Ryan Astley, can he see it out? Yes, he can.
A lot of nervousness, not just me and you, but you can feel it in the crowd behind us.
Yeah, they were enjoying themselves, weren't they?
They were.
First half hour of the second half, then it dawned on them the time was ebbing away. Oh dear, well, all of you watching around the world on YouTube, I'm sure are feeling the tension as well. It's been a smashing second half, hasn't it? It really has.
It really has, because Brighton have given it a real good go this second half. We've had our opportunities. We had a little 10-minute spell where we could have extended our lead, but overall I've been impressed with this Brighton team second half.
Headed done by Ostergaard. In goes Markello. He's fouled. That'll do. Well done, Nathan. Well done, son. Oh.
Get it into that corners.
Minute and a half to go. Boot it into Harry Ross's garden.
Well, yeah, what they've got to do is aim for the corner flag, get one of the strikers up there, and then just try and not to let them out.
Yeah.
Squeeze up. It's not a matter of keeping possession at this time. Even if it goes out of play, deep inside their off, then we've got to squeeze up as a team. Don't allow them out. Lewis
Gibson will take this free kick. He's told Anthony Gordon to get as far possible as he can on this right-hand side, and he aims for Anthony Gordon. Cochrane's there for Brighton and Hove Albion. He just pushes Gordon out of the way. Everton, understandably, not exactly pouring forward. Up goes Matty Foles. That's a foul, referee. Matty Foles bashed in the back by Leo Ostergaard.
Yeah, they've sent the centre-half up, and all he's done is he's fouled all the time.
Well, tempers are starting to get a little bit frayed out there now. Players are getting tired. Josh Malumbi was keeping hold of the ball too long. It's a foul. Leo Ostergaard in his...
yeah, it is a foul.
Nothing malicious, he was just desperate to get the ball.
Yeah.
Now then, Nathangelo Markello will leave it for Morgan Feeney. Put it in the Winslow, put it in the hot water,
yeah,
put it anywhere.
What they need to do is just put it into that other corner.
Yeah.
Because I think this left back is quite capable of defending it, and he's good at getting forward as he wins the header there. Put it in the opposite side.
Malumbi, oh, that's brave from Markello. Real chance for Everton. Oh, he's wrong decision. Nathangelo Markello. It's a tepid Everton goal.
He did well to win the first ball. He was brave, but then he should have just waited, because he got Nathan Broadhead on that left-hand side, just getting up in sport. A little ball to him.
Tension is palpable here. You can reach out and touch the tension here at Goodison Park. We've had 3 minutes of the added time. We're close. We're so close. It's been a long, hard season for Everton under 23s. It's inside the penalty area. It's over Ostergaard, and it's out of play. And we've got 90 seconds to go, Snods. Can we relax?
No, we really can't.
Oh,
the tension up here, can you imagine on the bench and on that pitch?
David Unsworth and Alan Kelly and Franny Jeffers and John Ebrell and all the technical staff and the medical staff. We've got Baz, Mick Rathbone's back at the football club, back at Goodison
And I've
Park.
not tasted champagne for many years, and I'm going in that dressing room as soon as this whistle blows.
Up goes Basala Sambu, clears the header for Brighton. In goes Brendan Galloway.
Yes.
There's the whistle. The referee blows the whistle. There's a little bit of afters on the pitch. The technical staff run on. The players, well, that's not nice to see, but Everton have won the title. 1-0 on the night. It's all got a little bit unnecessary. There's absolutely no need for it. It's all calmed down now. Brighton haven't taken it well, but the young Toffees, Ian Snowden, are the champions.
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, you don't want to see a reaction like that at the end of the game, but it just means so much to both teams. They both get a great effort. The second half were fantastic. The boys are celebrating, and rightly so. It's been a long season, and rightly so. They're celebrating in front of the park end there.
Look at Morgan Feeney. Look at
He
Morgan
loves it. Look at him. He loves it. He's gone over to his mate there. I'm sure his mates, schoolmates, his best mates, they're all in there. It's been fantastic. Yeah, Brighton will be disappointed the way that the game is unravelled, but we're not here to commiserate with Brighton. We're here to congratulate our boys on yet another fantastic season for them, and I'm sure there's many
Just to mention this, Nods, off camera, David Unsworth has gone to every single Brighton and Hove Albion player to shake their hands.
Yes.
David Unsworth is such a representative of this football club. He's gone up to every single Brighton player and shook them by the hand.
Yeah, and rightly so. And David's an experienced player. He's had a fantastic career himself. He's an Evertonian through and through, and he's rightly gone over and done the right things, and our boys are now taking the adulation of all the fans, and they've realised it's been fantastic. Great effort by him.
Morgan Feeney, Matty Foles, Fraser Hornby.
This season's Premier League 2 Division 1. Presentation will be taking place.
Anthony Evans is out there as well, who ended the season on loan at Blackpool.
Show your appreciation.
And the presentation will now take place. The Premier League are hastily erecting the stage on the pitch, and we will stick with it.
2018-19.
A wonderful achievement. Wonderful achievement by the boys. So pleased for David Unsworth.
Yeah,
John Ebrell.
delighted from everybody connected with the club, and yeah, Morgan Feeney, his reaction.
He's gone berserk, hasn't
He has gone berserk, and rightly so. And the two centre-half there embrace each other, and yeah, it'd be fantastic to see him going up for the medal. We're all getting the phones out, selfies.
Yeah.
And videos and yeah.
Didn't you do that in '87?
No, not at all. Phones weren't out then.
You'd have to get a pen and paper, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, we're just seeing the goal again. We're just seeing one or two highlights while the Premier League get things ready for the presentation. But stick with us, because we will have live coverage of the presentation. For now, enjoy the highlights. Everything is in place. The Premier League 2 trophy that Snods and I will get our photo taken with a little bit later on is placed on the plinth. And we are moments away from the presentation that will confirm Everton Football Club as the Premier League 2 champions for the second time in 3 seasons. It's been a great season, Snods. I was there for the very first game of the season, which was Chelsea away. The lads were magnificent at Stamford Bridge. It finished 1-1, and that set the platform for the season.
Yeah, let's not forget of the good teams in there and the money that's been spent by these teams, the Chelseas, the Man Cities, the Liverpools. Yeah, there's a lot of money generated in buying players, and it's been a fantastic achievement, not only from the boys out on the pitch, but the coaching staff, and they deserve everything they get. We know it's about bringing players into our first team to get these boys now the next step up. They've got to get themselves on the verge of the first team, and that's what Marco Silva, Marcel Brands will be wanting. Can any of these players step up? But overall, it's been a terrific season. The excitement, the buzz about the place, for them boys, it's brilliant.
Virtually every single person who came to the game has stayed for the
ball stayed, and rightly so. We're going to see Morgan Feeney get his hands on that glistening trophy there. All the boys going up, and there
you go. Nathangelo Markello gets his medal. Lewis Gibson is the most relieved man, not in the city, in the northwest.
You could see he's giving a kiss to the trophy there. You could see his reaction when the lad unfortunately slipped.
The boys making it work. There's Fraser Hornby, Matty Foles, who came on and just settled things down.
Yeah, he
in
did.
His own quiet, authoritative way.
10 minutes, but a very important 10 minutes.
Brighton gave it a right good go, and they'll finish runners-up. They're worthy runners-up, Snods, by the way, Brighton. Their first season in the top flight of Premier League 2 football.
I was very impressed with them second half. We know they take the game to our boys, the second half, because they had nothing to lose. They know they needed a result, and they certainly went for it. They asked our back four questions, and they were unfortunate, as I say, he slipped, because that took it to the last game. I'm sure it would, but there's the champions.
Yeah, there's the champions. The champagne.
There's
is
our
there.
boys going to get the hands on the trophy, and that's what we came here tonight to see.
It's all a little bit chaotic there. All the boys are on the presentation stage. The champagne has been uncorked. They're wasting
too early.
They're wasting our champagne.
I'm going to say, what are they doing? Drink.
They're only babies. Then give them a little bit of pomade. Well, a couple of bottles of Man's Brown. Just waiting now for Morgan Feeney to raise the trophy. The last few are getting their medals from the Premier League representatives, and Morgan Feeney is about to make his way forward and get the trophy. Here we go. Morgan Feeney will show the trophy to the supporters. It's been a long season. It's been a fabulous season. And there you go. And the Toffees are the champions. What a wonderful, wonderful sight. Terrific sight. And here they come on the obligatory lap of honour. And it's fabulous, Snods.
Yeah,
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Everybody, as you say, everybody stayed to applaud them. The photographers are out there. The boys are certainly going to enjoy getting back in that dressing room and celebrating. A little sing-song, I've no doubt. The ground staff are worried about the pitch, everybody on it, but who cares? The boys are there to celebrate a long, long, successful season.
There it is. Oh, that's what it was all about tonight. That was what it was all about tonight. Fraser Hornby gets his hand on the trophy. Zedkar's playing in the background. Well, it's been a fabulous night. It's been a successful night. It's been a long season. It's been a hard season. But there is no better feeling than that, Snods.
There is certainly not. I know many years ago I got my hands on... it weren't then the Premier League, it was Division 1 tile, and there's no better feeling to get a medal round your neck, get your hands on that trophy and parade it in front of every Evertonian. And we got it here in 87, and wow, to walk around that pitch, you're a very, very proud person.
There's the champions. Morgan Feeney won't let go of that trophy, will he? And who can blame him? They are the champions again.
This club were born to win trophies.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. a special night. Nice to win a trophy, a league title, by winning your last game.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't really take the edge off last time, but it would have to be Liverpool who beat us.
Yeah, unfortunately it was, but you're right, it's been a tough evening, this second half especially, but the boys have dug in, they've got the result that were required, they've got the hands on the trophy, they've got the hands on a winner's medal, and that's what it's all about, winning medals, winning trophies for this fantastic football club.
Everton Football Club are the champions. Taking the acclaim, and why not? Well, we'll stick with it for a minute or two. Morgan Feeney still got hold of the trophy.
He'll be taking that to bed, Morgan, with him. Where's he live, Dad, Morgan?
He's a local boy, Kirkdale boy.
He'll be in his bedroom tonight, that.
Shows it to the Park End. What a feeling that must be for Morgan Feeney. He's a season ticket holder.
I know.
In Gladys Street.
Quite remarkable.
It's lovely to see. Lovely to see. Everton are the champions. How will David Unsworth be feeling?
Oh, wow. How will he be feeling? He'll be absolutely made up. He was buzzing. Me and Diamond seen him before the game, and he was absolutely buzzing, and we just said, get the win, at all costs, get the win. And I know how him and his staff will be feeling, because they're doing it day in, day out, week in, week out. Yeah. And yeah, it might be tough on the hard work. Yeah, it might be tough on the training pitch some days, but when you see scenes like this, it's well worth it.
Well, some of the players are giving their boots away to the ball boys, which is a nice little touch. Everton are the champions, the Premier League 2 Division 1 champions. Fraser Hornby's turn to get hold of the trophy. Morgan Feeney's just scanning the Park End. He'll know half the people in the Park End.
Yeah, he will.
Yeah, great for Ebo and Franny Jeffers.
Yeah, it is.
And Baz. Yeah, Winnigan, the physio.
Evertonians really are, and Ebo and Franny Jeffers. I know Alan Kennedy's a big pal of David.
Alan Kennedy?
Sorry. Alan Kelly's... no, we don't want him nowhere near the ground. But yeah, Alan Kelly, big mates with Unzi. Unzi's brought him in. He's an excellent goalkeeping coach. And yeah, I'm delighted for everybody associated. And we see Josh Bowler there, the goal scorer, talking to Everton TV as well. And
there's Conus Anidis with the trophy, by the way. He's a good kid. He's one of the big future. Freddie Mercury, they call him.
Is that right? Yeah.
Well, it's finished at Goodison Park. We just wanted the win.
We did. We got the win. We got the trophy. Everybody's smiling, and yeah, everybody's gone away from Goodison absolutely. Oh, a trophy at last.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The second time in 3 years. Yeah. Thank you very much to everybody that tuned in tonight. And I'll tell you what, there'll be a certain Mr. Ken Wright in London cheering his brains out.
Yeah, he certainly will. And well, we will look forward to seeing you, Chairman, on Sunday against Man United. Let's hope it's the same result. Let's hope we can get a great result. But
I wonder if the boys will bring the trophy on the pitch.
Yeah,
should do.
Oh, yeah,
should do.
We've got to
suggest that in the morning.
Yeah.
It's finished. Everton are the champions. The Toffees won. The Seagulls nil. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy the rest of the pictures. A very good night.